They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Sooners will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Snap it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the sand and they aren't scared. Totally defensive coordinator coming to this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well, but had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hicks. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and a Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one, and so I think you're so tired.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they'll stop at number 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, then left to get a drive going here. Caught over the middle. It's Walters. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to a running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap, finding open areas. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Turning on the Jets. He's at the touchdown Trojans. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC is so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different.
Timeout called by the defense for their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll run it from the gun. Find some space enough to get 5 to the 22.
It's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, give the defense credit on that because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense is cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Hicks. Rushes on him, trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoops his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide by the 2, get down, and don't take a big hit.
from the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10.
Oh, God. We supposed to be going the other way with that.
The quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the first quarter. This guy's already thrown one pick. He should have thrown his second right there.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Randall had him a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's caught. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, USC.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
On the run from inside zone 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Really nice job threading the middle on that pass. They got a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, J.C. White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Makes the catch, it's Demania. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness, they got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Fires to the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just
Oh,
a second.
holding.
Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. He'll set up the throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Trojan. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a bunch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
Oh, he's got some space. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
At the 40, there he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And how about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now.
Touchdown Sooners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you've got to make plays. You've got to get your team back in. Great start, chipping away.
Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Really quick balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense will come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate this offense.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Hicks. Unloads to the right. Complete in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially in these third down situations.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to get this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards.
The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. A design run for the quarterback. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a home.
No doubt. I think they're built on, the passing game, explosive playmakers out wide. They've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glare.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass and never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot.
Bro, give me no kicks, man.
His fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Hicks. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36 and the first down.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. Third down, find my guy, get him the ball, he gets the first down.
And the Trojans will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw it. The quick out. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Direct snap. Creates a little room. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at second and 7. Looking to fire.
I couldn't stop that chicken there.
Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip for the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting them out early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll start the return inside the spot. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision.
They take over the lead, and they have enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Hicks. He wants it all. Touchdown, Trojans! in the end zone and give them 6. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're on 35-14.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have touch passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The offense will put in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's over. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays. They know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here waiting in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up with this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute and score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. This lead in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Hicks. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snap it to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return is stopped. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
From the gun, give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Catch in the middle, it's Odom. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, it starts to feature more and more in the passing.
Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown Sooners. He got a step and just dusted the field. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation where we might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that. That quickly chewing up that much yardage. Defense is going to have to get something figured out.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground out to 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Unloads to the wideout.
Bro, they gonna keep letting you throw the ball in fucking coverage and come down with it, bro.
Yardage and making a nice play on that one. And the Trojans hit it quickly to the line. The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Hicks. Hauls it in.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll go with a direct snap. Finding an escape route. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill fast.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And just registered ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Oh, there's an out.
Slow. No.
Out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
And the Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. This is a design run.
Look at this bullshit.
And he waltzes into the score. Touchdown, USC.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that one.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down. Does this soften up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goals?
Defense rolls up, keeping its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. possession from their own 20. He'll take it himself. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, so long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Come on, dog. We don't gotta stop this bullshit, man.
Make sure they stay on top.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Something from that, dude.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Oh my fucking gosh, dog.
And man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a very good position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other score.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To the air, it's Hicks. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they did. Like they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Sets up the screen. Got enough space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. Extra point here will tie the game. And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Now on the move. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausted.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Calls his own number.
Bro, he ain't gonna fumble?
Prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Oh, damn.
And now on second down for this offense. And some room to work. Takes it past the marker. Turning it on. Inside the touchdown Trojan. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
He'll start the return inside the spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check it out. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Leaves it with the running back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Stop. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a way to close this deal out. We got 3 on first down and second and 7. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Demania. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeout, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those starts to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Bro, come on, dog. This quarterback cannot be this fucking ass.
To see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete.